We need to speak with Veronica Perez.
Right there.
Before Meghan Markle would be cast to play Rachel Zane on the hit show Suits.
You call a show Suits, you know, that's...
A certain fondness you have for it now just by virtue of the name. Yes.
I've never seen the show.
Thank you.
Before she balanced an acting career, humanitarian work with the UN and World Vision, and started her own lifestyle blog, The Tig, bringing her net worth to an estimated $3 million.
The Tig is a lifestyle site that I launched last year, and it's really just about an inspired lifestyle. Fashion, food, travel, beauty. It's my baby.
Before she started dating Prince Harry, and his royal handsomeness took the press to task for what he considered to be sexism, racism, and harassment.
The past week has seen a line crossed. His girlfriend Meghan Markle has been subject to a wave of abuse and harassment.
Meghan Markle worked an unusual string of odd jobs, from freelance calligrapher to a gig at the US Embassy in Argentina. She debuted on TV in an episode of General Hospital, and soon after hooked up with a Hollywood producer, who she would later marry and then divorce. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Meghan Markle prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, we do all kinds of bios on this channel, so if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, well, you should do that now. Also, let me know who to document next in the comments down below.
So if you're constantly just on your A game and you're ready for when that moment arises, that's when things can take off in a much bigger way. Success is reachable.
Rachel Meghan Markle was born on August 4, 1981 in Los Angeles, California. She is of mixed ethnicity, with her mother Doria being of African American descent and her father Thomas' lineage being of Dutch and Irish. Yeah, that's right, another hottie with Irish heritage. Ba-boom! Meghan's dad is a director of photography, which allowed her the chance to see TV from behind the scenes at a young age. She actually visited the set while her dad was working on Married with Children, so it's no surprise she would later be inspired to get into the industry herself.
Well, what are we gonna watch, Al?
Well, I don't know. There's nothing on. Everything stinks. They ought to just shut it off.
Meghan's mom works in social welfare and has a master's degree in social work, while Meghan would eventually follow in her father's footsteps by working in TV. She would also follow in her mother's footsteps by getting involved in humanitarian work, but more on that in just a minute. Meghan attended an all-girls private Catholic school in LA, the Immaculate Heart High School, before moving out to Illinois to attend Northwestern University. Here she studied theater and international relations, earning a double major and graduating in 2003. Meghan was a talented student, finishing up most of her credits by the time she was in her junior year. This freed her up to apply for an internship at the US Embassy in Buenos Aires, where she worked for several months. When she returned to Los Angeles for Christmas, a friend of hers introduced her to a talent manager who had seen her work in a student film. The manager signed her and got her her first audition for a bit part in an episode of General Hospital. She landed the role and made her television debut. This was back in 2002. Now, even though she aced her first audition, things weren't always easy for Meghan. In fact, it would take her 2 years of hard work before she would get another on-screen role. And during this time, she supported herself with other work. While you might expect an aspiring actress to work as a server or a bartender or a cab driver, well, Meghan, she decided to earn a living using skills she had picked up back in high school.
I went to an all-girls Catholic school where they would teach penmanship courses. When I was auditioning at the onset, instead of waiting tables, I did calligraphy.
She started landing more roles beginning in 2004, getting a spot in Century City, Cuts, Love Inc., The War at Home, and CSI New York. In the last role, she was wearing sexy lingerie, so let's roll a clip of that.
Right there.
Go Ireland! Also in 2004, Meghan started dating film producer Trevor Ingleson. Trevor is best known for producing the 2010 romantic comedy Remember Me. Do you remember that movie? Me neither.
I don't date sociology majors.
Lucky for you, I'm undecided.
About what?
Everything.
In 2006, Meghan got a role as one of the hot babes, opening briefcases on the show Deal or No Deal. She did this for 2 seasons, standing next to briefcase number 11 and 24. Around this time, she was also beginning to land supporting roles in movies, appearing in A Lot Like Love, Get Him to the Greek, and Horrible Bosses. Not bad.
I mean, you gotta be like a model or actress or something, right? Like, what happens when I open up one of these boxes? Something's gonna jump out, bite me in the penis?
No, nothing's gonna jump out. I'm just a FedEx girl.
The movie was released in 2011. The same year, she premiered as Rachel Zane on the hit show Suits. On September 10th of that year, Meghan also married her boyfriend Trevor. Unfortunately, the couple called it quits just 2 years later, in May of 2013. With her career already taking off, Meghan would waive her right to receive alimony payments from her now ex-husband. Following the divorce, Meghan returned to the socio-political arena while continuing to star on Suits. In 2014, she traveled to Afghanistan on a USO tour and made a presentation at UN headquarters for the He for She Gender Equality campaign.
It isn't enough to simply talk about equality. One must believe in it. And it isn't enough to simply believe in it. One must work at it.
In 2016, she became a global ambassador for World Vision Canada, a Christian child sponsorship charity, and traveled to Rwanda for their clean water campaign. I see why Harry likes her. In 2016, she began dating Prince Harry, and she seems like the perfect girlfriend for a member of the royal family. She's passionate about politics and global affairs. As an actress, she's used to being in the public eye, and the calligraphy thing, well, it certainly can't hurt. I mean, if they're gonna send out wedding invitations, it's nice when it's got the personal touch. As for the rest of the story, well, you'll have to wait and see, because this is before they're famous. My name is Michael McCrudden, and we do all sorts of celebrity bios on here, and right now this girl is the talk of the town. Let us know in the comments down below who you want to see a future bio on. I was thinking about doing one on Danny Mathers. You know, the girl who did the thing in the bathroom and got in a lot of trouble? She's also on Playboy. Let me know if you want to see it down below.
I don't cry as much as Rachel does. I don't think anyone does.